everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful quote from a man who's no stranger to bold moves and big dreams, Donald Trump. Now, whether you love him or not, one thing's for sure. This is a guy who built a global business empire, dominated the real estate world, and then did something almost no one saw coming. He boldly transitioned into politics and became the 45th president of the United States, and now returning as the 47th president. And the quote we're talking about today is one that perfectly captures his mindset. I like thinking big. If you're going to be thinking anything, you might as well think big. Just let that sit for a second. Most people spend their days worrying about small problems, playing it safe, dreaming small because they're afraid big dreams are unrealistic. But Trump is saying, if you're going to use your energy thinking anyway, why not dream as big as possible? By the end of this video, you'll understand why thinking small keeps you stuck, how thinking big can completely change your life, real-world examples of people who thought big and made it happen, and how you can start thinking bigger starting today. So if you've ever felt like you're playing too small or holding yourself back, stick around because this might just flip your mindset for good. Let's jump right in. What does this quote really mean? Donald Trump isn't just talking about wishful thinking. He's talking about a mindset shift. Most people limit themselves before they even start. They say things like, I could never do that. That's too risky. I should just stay where I'm comfortable. But why? If you're going to spend time dreaming about your future, if you're going to use your brain power and energy on goals, why not aim high? Because the truth is, small goals give you small results. Big goals, they push you to grow, take bold actions, and achieve things you never thought possible. Let's break it down with some real-life examples. Example 1, the business idea. Meet two friends, James and Robert. James has always wanted to start a side hustle, but he thinks small. He says, maybe I'll just sell a few things online and make a couple $100. Robert? He's thinking bigger. Why stop there? What if I built a brand? What if I scaled this into a 6-figure business? So James lists a few products, makes a bit of cash, but quickly loses motivation. It was never meant to go anywhere big. Meanwhile, Robert dives in. He studies marketing. He builds a website. He learns from people who have done it before. And within a year, he's making more from his online business than his 9-to-5 job. The difference? James thought small and stayed small. Robert thought big, and his life changed. Example 2, career moves. Then there's Sarah and Emma. Sarah stays at her comfortable job. She likes it okay, but she's afraid to dream bigger. She tells herself, this is good enough. I shouldn't want more. Emma, on the other hand, asks herself, what if I aimed for my dream job? What if I became the best in my industry? She starts taking online courses, building connections, applying for bigger opportunities. And guess what? A year later, Emma is working her dream job at a top company. Why? Because she allowed herself to think big, and then she backed it up with action. Here's the thing. Big thinking forces growth. When you have a massive goal, you have no choice but to step up. You learn faster. You get creative. You find solutions instead of excuses. Small goals, they don't push you hard enough. They don't scare you. And if your goals don't scare you just a little bit, you're probably not thinking big enough. How to start thinking big and actually make it happen. All right, so how do we apply this in real life? Here are 5 simple steps to help you start thinking and acting big. 1. Dream without limits. First, give yourself permission to dream without boundaries. Forget about what's realistic for a minute. Ask yourself, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would I try? If money wasn't an issue, what would I build? What's the boldest version of my goal? Write it down. Look at it every day, because you can't achieve a big dream if you never define it. 2. Surround yourself with big thinkers. Look around. Are the people in your life thinking big or playing small? Hang out with people who inspire you. Listen to podcasts, read books, follow creators who've built what you want. Energy is contagious. The more you're around big thinkers, the more normal it feels to dream huge. 3. Take one bold action every day. Big goals can feel overwhelming, so break them down. Ask yourself, what's one bold step I can take today? Maybe it's applying for that crazy job. Maybe it's reaching out to a mentor. Maybe it's launching that idea you've been sitting on. One bold move a day adds up fast. 4. Stop fearing failure. Here's a secret. Big thinkers fail a lot, but they don't stop. They see failure as feedback, not defeat. Every time something doesn't work, they adjust and try again. If you're afraid of failing, you'll always stay small. But if you embrace it, that's when the magic happens. 5. Visualize the best case scenario. Instead of asking, what if this goes wrong? Start asking, what if this goes right? Train your brain to see the possibilities, not the problems. Because thinking big starts in your mind, but it ends with action. So, what's the final takeaway? Thinking small keeps you safe but stuck. Thinking big feels scary, but it changes your life. And the best part? You're already thinking anyway, so why not make those thoughts huge? As Donald Trump said, if you're going to be thinking anything, you might as well think big. And who knows, your big idea might just change your entire future. So today, I challenge you. Pick one area of your life where you've been playing small and ask yourself, what's the big version of this dream? Then take that first step. Now I want to hear from you. What's one big dream you've been afraid to chase? Drop a comment below, I'd love to know. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little motivation today. Thanks for watching, and remember, dream big, think big, live big. See you in the next video.